Shabbat Shalom Israel. Kol Holo Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which is all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Bahashem Rikai Quadash, which is the Holy Spirit that delivers us all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this truth in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopefully elect, the men, women, and children that serve in the Lord in sincerity and also truth, presenting their bodies as living sacrifices here in these last days, and forsaking this wicked and decrepit world. Continue to push this Shabbat Mashiach, coming back at you with another refreshing and, Lord willing, it's edifying and straight to the point. This is from Kens 5, which is a news broadcaster, and it's entitled, Trump wants Iran to give up any thought of developing nuclear weapon. And this is the so-called reason why Israel has attacked Iran with backed American military artillery. That's who's aiding them. And I'm going to entitle this, The Pride of Thine Heart Had Deceived Thee. And that was the prophet Obadiah speaking to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because he don't think that he can ever be touched, that he's going to be that hammer of the earth and nobody's never going to get at him. But that's getting ready to change. So without further ado, let's get right to this quick video clip that's only 1 minute and 50 seconds, and then we're going to back it up with some precepts.
As the fighting intensifies and enters the fifth day, today President Trump told reporters he wants Iran to give up any thoughts of developing a nuclear weapon. The president unexpectedly left the G7 summit in Canada early, saying he wanted to monitor the conflict from the U.S. Dorian Small brings us the very latest developments now from Washington, D.C.
President Trump cut short his trip to the G7 summit and returned from Canada for a White House meeting with his national security team.
Not having to use telephones so much because I don't believe in telephones. Because people like you listen to them. Yeah. So being on the scene is much better.
The Trump administration says the U.S. is not involved in the ongoing airstrikes. Israeli military jets continue to pound targets inside of Iran. And President Trump posted on social media, we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Satellite images show direct hits on Iran's uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
And you heard that? And who the hell are you? And that's why the Bible calls you the goddamn devil, false accuser, and a goddamn deceiver. Who the hell are you to tell another country what they can develop in their own country? Just like you possess nuclear weapons to protect your country. Maybe that's what Iran wants to do. And that's once again why the Bible calls you damn Edomites the devil. Let's hear that one more time.
Uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
President Trump.
Go, who the hell are you? Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple. Who the hell are you, Donald J. Trump? And that's why they're protesting no king here on the soils of America, because everyone is fed up. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, which is just one book, and it goes into what? Edom, which is the biblical nationality of the so-called white man. And Donald J. Trump is an Edomite, will be humbled. Oh, yeah. Because this right here, this is not humble.
Enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
President Trump.
It's very simple. And once again, who the hell are you? The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. That's what this whole entire book is concerning. The so-called white man. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. And a rumor is when someone's speaking. Everybody's speaking about the king of Babylon the Great, which is Donald J. Trump. And an ambassador is sent among the heathen, which is a representative for what? War. Arise ye. That's what Donald J. Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu have now recently done. Have roused these nations up. And guess what they're doing? Arise ye. And let us rise up against her. Who is her? That filthy whore. America, which is Babylon the Great. In battle. World War III. Yes, we're in it now. Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, insignificant, the least of the flock. That's who has drawn America into this third world war, this conflict that's happening in the Middle East. Thou art greatly despised. America has been hated since that so-called war on terror against Afghanistan and Iraq, where they have done what? Brought nothing but casualties, death, and destruction over there in the Middle East. Turned it into a third world country, a hellhole. And that's what they're trying to do to Iran now. And guess what? They're still greatly despised over there in the Middle East. And as well as the Israelis, the small hatters. So verse 3, the pride of thine heart had deceived thee. And your heart goes back to your mind. The Hebrew word being lab. So in Donald J. Trump's mind, this is what he thinks about Iran.
Satellite images show direct hits on Iran's uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
That's what Donald J. Trump thinks in his heart. The pride. And that's the American slogan. We're proud to be an American. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee. So that's what's going to deceive you Americans to thinking that you can just bully Iran. That dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, which is his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? Who's going to stop America from doing whatever the fuck we want to? And that's pretty much what Donald J. Trump just pretty much explained.
Images show direct hits on Iran's uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
It's very simple. Like he's pretty much commanding, dictating what Iran must do. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee. Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Who is this speaking about? What does America uses as its mascot? The eagle. That's who it's speaking about. Which is the highest flying, most pridefulest bird. And what did Donald J. Trump say about the airspace over there in Iran? Let's hear that one more time as well.
Dorian Small brings us the very latest developments now from Washington, D.C.
President Trump cut short his trip to the G7 summit and returned from Canada for a White House meeting with his national security team.
Not having to use telephones so much because I don't believe in telephones. Because people like you listen to them. Yeah. So being on the scene is much better.
The Trump administration says the U.S. is not involved in the ongoing airstrikes. Israeli military jets continue to pound targets inside of Iran. And President Trump posted on social media, we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran.
Woo, there you go. That's what he said. We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. What did Obadiah say? Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Who is that speaking about? America. We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. And though thou set thy nest among the stars. AI. Artificial intelligence. How do we receive it? Through the satellites that they have set up and the stars, the heavens. Because they're the highest flying, most pridefulest bird, the eagle. Thence will I bring thee down. But the Lord is preparing to do what? Bring America down, saith the Lord. This is the Lord's words. And why? If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Because that's how Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, operate. Rape, robbery, and pillaging, murder, deception. Would they not have stolen till they had enough? That so-called war on terror was to go over there and get the resources, the opioids, drugs, the gold, and set up their regime, set up their political figures, their democracy, their policies. If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Esau don't even give a damn about his own that fight in his military. They're homeless, jobless, got PTSD, on the side of the street corners begging for change. His veterans. So no, they won't leave no gleaning grapes, which was an ancient custom for the poor. Esau don't give a damn about nobody, not even his own. How are the things of Esau, which is the Edomites' forefather, a low-life scum that sold his birthright, searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? We're doing it right now. Through what? The scriptures, the Bible. All the men of thy confederacy, Benjamin Netanyahu, a Jew, Zelensky, NATO, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Now you're fighting against Russia with Ukraine. Now you're fighting against Iran with Israel. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Didn't Zelensky tell you, Trump, when he came over here? You don't know pain, but you will know it very soon. They're deceiving you and prevailed against thee. Even though America been sold out a long time ago, they that eat thy bread, that foreign aid for weapons, for war to Israel, to Ukraine, to try and weaken up the opposition, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Now America is in how much debt? It's so much that they got to go to war now, because they'll never be able to pay it back. So therefore, let's go to war. There is none understanding in him. Esau's a goddamn fool, an idiot. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? America is through.
Iran. Satellite images show direct hits on Iran's
There you go. Though thou set thy nest among the stars. Satellite images. That's how you can see what's going on over there in Iran, right? That's what America has done.
uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
Pride. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple. Like you're their damn daddy or their God. And that's Esau's mindset. So therefore, Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Prediction of Babylon's fall. Because what is the beginning of a fall? Let's get it real quick. Let's get it real quick. Yep. Proverbs 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction. What's getting ready to happen to Esau, Edom? They will be humbled. Edom will be destroyed. And it's because of what? His pride, which has deceived him. That he don't think there's no military force that can bring me down. But guess what? When you got a big bad bully, what do? If you can't whoop him, you go and get your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your father maybe, and what do? You jump the big bad bully. The BRICS nations, Russia, Iran, Ukraine, or not Ukraine, they're going to turn on this place though. China, North Korea, they're going to gather forces. With who? Iran. And destroy this place because of the pride. Because pride goeth before destruction, and in haughty spirit before a fall. And what are we getting in Isaiah 47? Predictions of Babylon's fall. And yes, America is the daughter of Babylon. Come down. And that's what we see happening to America. The economy is collapsing. A recession is here where job loss is rampant. Come down and sit in the dust. The monetary system, they're happening to do away with it. The dollar they have printed so much is inflated. It has no buying power anymore. Nobody wants it anymore. Come down and sit in the dust. And the dust represents what? Confusion. And that's what Babylon means. And that's what America has done throughout the world. Brought nothing but total confusion. Look at the man. Look at the women. You got man wanting to be women. Women wanting to be man. The place of confusion. So the Lord is bringing it to the dust. O virgin daughter of Babylon. A virgin has never been touched. What has America never been touched with? A foreign troop invading this place. But that's getting ready to change. Sit on the ground, which is a low position. The Lord is bringing this place down. There is no throne. Esau, Edom, you're getting ready to get stripped from the throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, the wise men, the witches and warlocks. What did Elon Musk say? That's a part of Donald J. Trump cabinet? Well, not no more. Because remember, all the man that was confederate with thee had deceived thee. They're going to bring you to the border for World War III. But what did Elon Musk say? We're summoning the demons, the witches and warlocks, because that's what the Chaldeans were. The wise man. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that's what they're working behind the scenes. All types of sorcery and witchcraft, man. In their media, their news. All this shit we see is AI, artificial intelligence. A lot of it is not even real that they're showing. But it's painting a narrative for them to do what? Invade Iran. Take the millstones, because that's what they do. That's why they're known as what? The devil. False accuser and deceivers. Take the millstones, which is a violent act. How was America established? Rape, robbery, and pillage. How is it going to go down? With great violence, like it says in Revelation chapter 18. Take the millstones and grind meal. What is the modern day? Fire and brimstones. Those ICBM nuclear missiles. That's how it's going to go down. With violence. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river. So the Lord is stripping America and also pulling back the veil, showing you all the wicked and evil that's going on in this place. The nakedness. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. You're seeing what? All the sores, the pus, the bumps. That shit just looks disgusting looking. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. Now America is looking what? Shameful. Everybody's protesting against this place. For the war that's happening with Israel, carpet bombing Gaza, the Palestinians. Now they're at war with Iran. They look like assholes, man. Thy shame shall be seen, even your own citizens. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's what Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai said. When he come back, you're not going to be able to put him on that cross like you did 2,000 years ago, the Romans. Because that's who's ruling. Then Elon Musk do the Roman salute and show you what time and season we're living in. The fall of the ancient Roman Empire all over again, which is Babylon the Great. And I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord is coming back as a force to be reckoned with. An angelic being for vengeance. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name. The Holy One of Israel, which is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness. That's what's getting ready to happen. His sorcery, his witchcraft, what do you call it? The magicians, the prognosticators. They're not able to tell Esau that he's going to win anymore. They're telling him the day of doom, the day of reckoning is nigh. And get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. America look like a hellhole, a third world country now. Everybody's jobless. Everybody's homeless. Now the curses are starting to hit the Edomites. I was wroth with my people, the children of Israel. I have polluted mine inheritance. And those gutter rats called the Israelis that call themselves Jewish, that's not the Lord's people. Those are the synagogue of Satan. And give them into thine hand, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And we're in your hands. And you know what it says about someone who you stole be found in your hands. Matter of fact, let's get it. Yup. Exodus 21 and verse 16. And he that stealeth the man who stole the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and brought them over here for chattel slavery, where you was buck breaking them, goddamn raping the Hebrew Israelite women wives, or Hebrew Israelite men wives, cutting out the pregnant baby, the womb, the pregnant women, you was cutting the little children out, feeding them to alligator for alligator bait, lynching them, burning them alive, castrating them. And he that stealeth the man, who did that? The so-called white man. And selleth him, put us on auction blocks, the transatlantic and sub-Saharan slave trade. Or if he be found in his hand, are we not still in the so-called white man's hand? Don't we have a birth certificate, a social security number, which is our slave number? And or if he be found in his hand, we're still in the hand of the so-called white man, he shall surely be put to death. So that's what's coming to America. Isaiah 47 and verse 6. I was wroth with my people, the children of Israel, the apple of the Lord's eye, who you touched, Esau, Edom. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. You see, we're still in the hand of the so-called white man. Thou didst show them no mercy. Didn't give us no reparations. Didn't tell us we was the children of Israel. Instead, you continue to do what? Oppress us. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, even the gray hairs of the elders. You still oppressing them. Taking away Social Security, raising up the goddamn age of retirement. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. Who's gonna bring me down to the ground? Like Obadiah said, I'm gonna sit a lady, a queen, which is a whore, forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Why? Because the pride, it has deceived, it has blinded you. Neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures. America, you've been living deliciously, wealthy, which is the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all the bankers, the Illuminati that dwelleth carelessly. What is Aleister Crowley saying? Which was an open Satanist? Do as thou wilt. That dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Esau has a God complex, and that's what the New World Order, the one world system, which is on the back of your dollar bill in Latin, is all about. Him coining his enterprise a success, merging man with technology. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. America, we're gonna live deliciously forever. That's Esau's thought pattern. I'm gonna be a god. And that's what the World Economic Forum said. Klaus Schwab and that Bati boy, what's his name? Yuval Noah Harari, however the fuck you say it, the little Jewish, how you gonna be Jewish, God chosen people, but you're a homosexual? But these two things shall come to thee in a moment. And one day, there wouldn't be no Pride Month, June, in Tel Aviv. If you was God's chosen people, there will be no more bombs dropping. If you was God's chosen people, there wouldn't be no goddamn children ending up in tunnels for sex trafficking if you was God's chosen people. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment. You won't be circumcising, you fucking pedophile, man, you can't say what you want to say, but you won't be doing that nasty shit to the children with your mouths, the rabbis, circumcising the children, if you was God chosen people, man. You wouldn't be doing bestiality, pedophilia, goddamn rituals, drinking little the adrenochrome. You wouldn't be doing none of that shit. But that's how you know we're in the kingdom of Satan, the wicked, the Edomites. Because that's what they're known as, the border wickedness, who the earth was given to, Job 9:24. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment. And one day, that's all it's going to take the Lord. 60 minutes. One day. It's an hour. That's what it says in Revelation chapter 18. 1 hour, 1 day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries, that's all are working in the media, on the news. That's all you get is reports, and it's false information. It's sorcery. And for the great abundance of thine enchantments, magic. That's what they're working right now. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. There's angels, there's orbs, there's UFOs watching everything you're doing, Esau. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee. Pseudoscience, their technology, AI. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And that's those ICBM nuclear missiles. Verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments. So the Lord said, go ahead and fire up your CERN. Go ahead and get Elon Musk to get the summoning the demons with AI. Go ahead and call your warlocks and witches and tell you your latter end. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. So the Lord said, hey man, go ahead and do what you got to do with your magicians. Maybe you'll win this battle that's coming up. They're lying to you. They're deceiving you. The fortune tellers. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. So Esau is having a hard time setting up his new world order. Because everybody see you. Because your skirt has been lifted. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Ain't nobody going to get you out of what the Lord is getting ready to bring, which is that pain. Behold, they shall be as stubble. You know what happens when something turns to stubble? It turns to ashes, dust to dust. The fire shall burn them, thermonuclear fire, from those ICBM nuclear missiles shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants. The merchants is being cut off from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee. So that's what's coming to America. Why? Because of the pride. Going back to the video clip, Trump wants Iran to give up any thought of developing nuclear weapons. Who are you, Trump? The goddamn devil. That's who you are, man. Let's hear it one more time and close it out.
I use telephones so much because I don't believe in telephones. There's people like you listen to them. Yeah. So being on the scene is much better.
The Trump administration says the U.S. is not involved in the ongoing airstrikes. Israeli military jets continue to pound targets inside of Iran. And President Trump posted on social...
And that's the sorcery. Trump said, we're not involved with the airstrikes that Iran or Israel is doing to Iran. But meanwhile, he's saying in another tongue, we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. So which one it is? You don't have anything to do with it, but now you're saying we have control. That's the sorcery that the Lord says, stand now with thine enchantments.
Social media, we now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Satellite images show direct hits on Iran's uranium enrichment program in Natanz.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It's very simple.
President Trump says the U.S. knows where Iran's supreme leader is hiding, but said America will not yet take him out. Trump added that his patience is wearing thin.
That we will not yet take him out. Man, the pride. of these goddamn devils here in America, man. These Edomites.
Capitol Hill say they're concerned American forces could be drawn into the conflict.
The president has shown restraint in the past. The president's instincts are good, and I'm hoping the president will not get involved with the war. I think if the United States actively bombs Tehran, the possibility of negotiation goes out the window.
Trump says he just wants people to be safe, and he posted a warning for people in Tehran to get out of the city. Thousands have been doing exactly that for days now. Torian Small, CBS News.
And why is he telling everybody to evacuate in Tehran? Because they're getting ready to spring forth into action and bomb that place. Showing you that he is 100% involved. So call hello Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Kwam Yashala, which means rise Israel, and it's on to the next one. Amen. The pride of thine heart, it had deceived thee, man. And the Lord is the one who's drawing you to humble you.